Hey, we're back. Everyone has been rested, hopefully, and we will continue back into the game now. So you have killed those two spiked gauntlet tomb guardians. Elian, while you're in the back there, like the whole fight, ever since you guys left that room, you've had a bugging feeling from Nang Nang going, "But the gold skull! It's there! It could be ours, it could be yours, it could be mine."
But Nang Nang, I remember the skull from the last time. I think it's got to stay.
But we want it! No worries. Alright, so, yeah, you've cleared the north room, you've cleared the west room, and you've left the south room, and you find yourselves into an opened up square area with stairs.
Before we leave, I'm going to take a pair of the spike gauntlets and put them on.
They don't fit, but you can take them with you if you want.
I will throw them back on the corpse.
You feel like they are literally bolted to flesh. Actually, you don't feel like. You see that they are literally bolted to flesh. Alright, so over here, of anyone who can see, which is at least Orvex, Corridon, and Olo, you see another plaque. Or plaque.
Must read plaque.
Alright, so, you guys walking over to it? Having a gander?
Yeah.
Alright, so this one says, walk through water with weapon in hand. Slake your shadow at the font. The vulture is the first step. Write the gods. The walls of history tell all.
Well, the walls of history tell all. That was...
Orvex wonders what the hell that could mean.
So the walls of history tell all. I'm guessing that was Frogheim.
You're pretty confident in that assertion.
Have we
right.
seen any fonts or water since we came in here? Like, any kind of fountains or anything on this level?
Anything that would be the skull.
Alright. So, Corridon,
No, I don't think so.
with you standing over there, you can see through to a huge carving of a snarling jackal's head protrudes from the wall at the end of this corridor. A chamber seems to be visible through the gaps between its fangs.
I think I found something.
What'd you find there, bud?
A jackal with a room behind its head.
That seems strangely normal for this place.
Sarcophagus?
You would have to get a closer look to see through it, but you can see that there is another area inside.
Has the Starfallen been talking at all since we initially
It will,
interacted?
unless something catches its eye, it would probably, murmur here and there, in the same way that, like, a 10-second combat takes an hour, and an hour of conversation takes 10 seconds in D&D. But, it would have conversed here and there, but unless something really, sparks its attention, yeah, it doesn't speak too much unless you talk to it.
Hey, your royal lanternness. Did you ever make it this deep in the tomb?
I think so. We were all locked in here. We got separated. It looks a bit familiar, this staircase.
Do you remember any creepy golden skulls or jackal?
She does not. So what's the plan?
I'm gonna get down, crouch down, and kind of look through the mouth at the room over there.
Okay, so looking through, you can see the teeth between the teeth is about 2 inches wide. But when you get really close and look into the room, you see 4 torches illuminate stone sphinxes crouched in the corners of this 15-foot high room. The torches cast flickering light across the hieroglyphics carved into the tiled floor. Excuse me. At the center of the room, a gold inlay funeral barge stands atop a 3-foot tall stone dais. Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. You see
I found one!
A dark shaft opens in the ceiling directly above the barge. As you're watching it, you do see what looks like a slab of wall suddenly grinds upwards in the east. A dwarf wearing a turban and chainmail creeps into the tomb. He brandishes a shield in front of him as he treads cautiously across the different stone tiles. A loud click sounds out as the dwarf steps on one of the floor tiles. Then a deafening buzzing rises as locusts pour out from the mouth of the Sphinx's statues, quickly engulfing him. He tries to fight them off, to no avail. When the clouds of insects vanish, nothing of the dwarf remains except its bones and gear.
I would like to pay attention to where he stepped that kept him safe and where he stepped that got him killed.
You feel like he stepped on the first tile that was directly in front of the door, and then he stepped on the next tile along and he died.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I found another chambers with the sarcophagus, and I'm going in. I am gonna cast Misty Step.
Alright, you try to cast Misty Step and you expend the spell slot, but you are unable to go through into it.
Now I'm pissed.
Are you wanting to have a look as well, Boone?
Yeah.
Alright, are you gonna let Boone have a look, Corridon?
Yeah, I'll move aside.
Yep. Alright, as you look in, you see the same thing, the 4 torches illuminating the stone. Did you tell anybody what you saw, Corridon?
Yeah, I'll tell him everything.
Yep. So you look in there and you see the same thing again, the 4 lanterns, the stone sarcophagus and all that. And then, you don't see any dead body like Corridon described. But then you see the stone slab in the east rise up, and you see this dwarf with the turban and the chainmail step wrong and get devoured by locusts. In the exact same way Corridon described, if he described it accurately.
Can we make out the hieroglyphics on the floor to see where if it has something to do with where he stepped?
The one that he stepped on clicked in, and yeah, he did.
Not like a vulture or anything. I'm looking for something that distinguishes it.
The first one that he stepped on looked like a vulture, but then the second one was not. The second one he stepped on, you would have been able to see that it looked like a footprint.
And what's the symbol to the right of the vulture?
To the right of the vulture was the doorway he walked in. Here, I'll show you this real quick, because why not? You can see that now.
That's much better.
And that little bit on the right, that's the staircase in?
It was
the wall hallway.
Yeah, it looks like it was just a stone slab that slid upwards, and anybody who cares to take a look can watch the same thing on replay, like somebody recorded funniest home invasions or something. And that's what you see.
Stay on the vulture.
Wait, could they positively identify the one that clicked?
The one that clicked is the one that his corpse remains on.
And then Locust descended from where?
The mouths of the 4 sphinxes.
And went straight to that square, or just went straight to him?
Both. Nice one, Alien. I guess so what you wrote.
I'm thinking we need maybe a few more creatures to step on a few of these to make sure we know which ones are activate and which ones don't.
Monkeys.
Well, you want me to put you guys back onto the normal map?
And can we walk through the spot they're looking through, or is that just
It is
big
like
enough for them to look in?
it is like this big.
Oh, so it's not a doorway.
No. They're just looking through the mouth of a jackal.
Gotcha.
But we can see the corpse of that guy in the room.
Once you watch it all the way to the end of the recording, as it were, yeah, you can see him. But every
Is
time,
there anything on the walls?
let me read the description again. It doesn't say anything, so I'd say they were just the normal stone walls. So yeah, you are able to see that, and obviously from your perspective you wouldn't be able to see every single stone tile and all that stuff, but whatever. You'll eventually see that floor, that layout later on, so assuming you...
So whoever does it has to be able to jump from vulture to vulture.
Maybe. Who knows?
Either that, or he stepped on the right one, and it shows the right one, and if you step on them...
It's either a pattern.
Yeah, is there a way to, like, hit it to go next? Like...
All that you
Is there
saw
a button
was...
or something we can rotate on like the actual thing that shows the vulture on like the creepy jackal thing?
No, you
Or am I miss?
So he stepped on the 5-foot tile that had the vulture's head on it, and that was fine. And then he continued walking west, stepping on the footprint, and then that's when the footprint clicked in, and he died from locust attack. And Orvex will say, well, it appears the plaque does say the vulture is the first step. Who's to say what the other steps are?
What's this jackal head made out of?
It is... I would say that it is made from stone, as it doesn't specify anything else.
Well, let's go find the entrance the dwarf came through.
That's not what Corden was thinking, but okay.
Before you smash a piece of art.
Yeah, I think
It might be
I feel like
protected
this is.
if you can't.
I feel like this is some kind of like guidance system for that. Like somehow someone has to like watch or like relay information from the thing to whoever's going through. Am I making any sense, or am I just being weird?
Makes sense.
But if it shows the past, that's spectacularly useless, isn't it?
We don't know where the door is, so till then.
Oh, I thought we could see the actual area like up ahead. Okay. No.
Oh, yeah, I did too. Like there was a room there.
You feel like you're looking into a room, but maybe you're not.
I'm going to try to pry it open after everybody leaves with their fancy talk.
Mm-hmm. Try your best.
I am going to try my best.
Do it!
What do you want, athletics?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
And I'm
it seems almost impervious to anything you try.
Too bad I had to get a crit.
Alright, so where you guys heading?
How far down off the rail is that? Is this next floor?
Let me see. It is 20, probably about 30 to 25 feet to the floor. So yeah, I would say you can definitely see the floor at this point. What you can see down there is you would see a 10-foot square hole going down even further. And you see these 4 statues on these pedestals, and the 4 statues are those 4 stars you can see. And those 4 statues are of 4-armed gargoyles.
Those are the things that killed the folks that had the staff. And then he shakes the staff.
Oh, then let's avoid them if we can.
Well, I couldn't get through the jackal head, so we better go fight them things.
Or we could take 5 minutes and take a look around.
So yeah, looking down from the balcony, each gargoyle is contained within a square made of metallic tiles embedded in the top of the pedestal. Starting with the northmost pedestal going clockwise, the tiles are copper, silver, gold, and platinum. That's all you can see. And you know, the deep shaft going down. Shaft. Alright, so what are you guys doing?
I'm going to take a look and see what this hallway has to offer.
Mm-hmm. You may proceed to the hallway. It looks like it only goes like 20 feet in. You see another hallway going left and right with some more of that purple gunk as per usual. Seems to be par for the course in this place.
We got, looks like a little narrow hallway on the right, and a big long hallway on the left. What do you guys want to do?
Either one. We're exploring them all.
I'm gonna head down the little one.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's a direction that we've come from, and I don't want to.
All right.
What
So
trickster god would have been the jackal room?
you saw that on the sarcophagus was a horned rabbit. So
that's the
you would remember that was Aijin.
hygiene.
All right. So
Which is way crappier.
ahead of you, Olo, you see the face of a snarling minotaur etched into a sheet of iron that bisects the crawlway. Its eyes have been cut out, letting you see through the sheet, beyond which the tunnel continues onward and bends around the left.
I will try and pull it up, like move it or down, or if does it have like a crease or?
Yeah, you feel like you examining it. You feel like you could probably try to slide it or move it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on my back and like try to get under it and try and bench press this thing.
All right, give me an athletics check then.
$15?
You don't feel like you're strong enough, and yeah, you're like.
I'm gonna burn my inspiration to give her another whirl to essentially do that with advantage.
Yeah, go for it. I'll allow it.
24?
Click! You are able to push it aside, and it clicks into place.
Does it look like it's like temporarily caught, or like it's like hard, like a latch comes down?
You see a latch locks the sheet into place.
Okay. I'm gonna yell back. So far, so good, guys. Waddling forward.
You may.
I'm gonna follow him in.
Mm-hmm.
What a pleasant sewer I found.
Oh, hero in the half shell.
Alright, so Olo, where you are now, you see more of that purple stuff. And the walls of this narrow tunnel slope inwards as they approach the 10-foot high ceiling. Patches of mold cling to the walls and floor in the eastern half of this hall. Cut into the floor at the west of the corridor is a 3-foot wide, 4-foot long rectangular hole with bright light spilling out of it. And this looks very familiar to you, but from a different perspective.
How so?
In that you can see a hole into the floor that looks identical to the hole that you looked through where the lever was.
Oh. Okay.
This is a great use of Roll20, by the way. I totally want to get out of this little narrow corridor.
You may if you want.
I'm gonna go down. Do I remember where the area started spinning in when we were pushing it?
Yeah, it was rotating inside the. It was so you are in a tunnel going. You're in a hallway, and then this hole here that you can see, the square. That goes down into another room, and that room is the room that span when the.
Oh, okay.
And you will notice that you can't there is no window from your side.
Oh.
You feel like
Okay.
perhaps.
Does it look like stone?
Yeah, it looks like stone.
I'm gonna see if I can break from this side so we can see through the window. Or did we try and break it before?
You didn't try and break it before.
Okay. I couldn't remember if we tried to break it from the inside in the other dimension. I'm gonna take a swing.
Before you do, could this be some kind of feeding mechanism that we're looking at? Is it dropping food down here for something?
Well, the way I read that is more like it's like a trap. Like if they had a one-way mirror, like that guardian was just sitting there waiting to spin the room into some kind of death trap. Which implies to me that it's guarding something. But we could back out and try and find another way.
You trust your instinct here.
Cordon's gonna point past Vanguard and say, "What's down that hole?" Seems to be a little alcove right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can see into a interesting room that seems to be quite deep, and from your perspective, you can see a balcony.
I'm gonna wave to Olo before you bang on anything, and point down to the open room below us.
Okay.
And then I'll sneak down there and look.
Okay. So as you get to there, you see the floor just disappear away down beneath you. As looking into this place, you can see a balcony on the west side over a vast pit. You see what looks like hovering wooden platforms, and you can kind of see the edge of one there, but you can see another one there. And you see they seem about 10 foot across. You see a torch over here. Yeah, that's kind of all you can make out from where you are.
All right, I'm gonna back out so everyone else can come in and take a look.
Yeah, no worries.
How far up off the ground are we?
from in that pit. Let's have a look. Where is it? Uh, 60 feet. Oh, it looks like it reaches the limits of your dark vision as you look down.
Maybe Elian could just walk out and up.
Corridon, when you look into the room and you see that wooden platform, Kubazan's like, "Oh, we gotta do it! We gotta jump from platform to platform! Come on, we gotta show everyone that we're strong! Yeah! You're clearly the best to do this."
Yeah, duh.
Yep, so you can easily jump over to there. And as you see Corridon jump to the balcony, what can you see, Corridon? You can see multiple platforms, and you can see the light at the end of the room. Yep.
I can see to the second platform.
Yep, beautiful. 2 balconies face each other over a vast pit. Between the balconies, you see multiple wooden platforms hovering in the air, each one 10 feet across. Beneath, the floor seems to dip down too far for you to see. A single torch burns above each balcony. On the east balcony stands a roughly hewn 15-foot tall statue of a hulking fiend with furled wings and clenched fists. Set into the wall on the west balcony is a rusty lever in the up position.
Ola, can you make the jump?
Sure. I'll give it a
I'll
shot.
help you. I'm gonna get near the thing so I can help him over if he doesn't.
Now he makes
15?
it. He's able to climb around.
So,
Vanguard! Come
real
on,
quick,
ya.
I'm gonna throw my fishing net out to Vanguard. I'm like, let's make like a little rope bridge here.
All right. Is that stairs near Olo? Do they go up or they go down?
They go up.
You don't need the bridge. Come on, jump it.
Corey, not everyone's as
So,
terrifyingly physically impressive as you.
let me take that back, Lucian. They go down. My apologies.
Hey, you know
so-
what? You got a good point, Ola.
So are we ready to go down, or before everybody jumps over there and then has to jump back because that's not the way we're going? What do we decide?
I don't have.
Can
any
I peer around to get a little bit better look in there, Danimal? I don't want to say I'm jumping here, but
Yeah, I'll allow you to stick your head out, but you can move
Just-
to there
just
and
to
say,
see?
yeah, you can move to there and say you stuck your head out. That's fine.
Okay.
And anybody else can do that if they want.
So if we're going to do this room, it's about platforming all the way to the end. There's a light at the end, so I assume we can see something at the end.
Yeah, you can see the a massive stone fiend statue with its with fists clenched like this.
How high is the ceiling in this room?
It seems to go 15 feet higher than where you guys are. You can easily stick to the walls.
That's right, you can just climb on walls, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can.
You want
I'm going down the wall. Sure. I'm going to head down the wall. Up towards the top of the ceiling area.
Yep, and Corridon, you hear in your head Kubazan again, like, "Come on, we gotta do these platforms! Let's go!"
Book it! And I'm gonna jump.
Alright. So,
Is there anything else on this balcony?
just the rusty lever. Yeah, you can easily jump across. Boom.
I'm going to sidle in front of the lever and put my shell in front of it and just innocuously hide that from people. Levers are never good.
Oh, well, sometimes they are.
Name one time in the Tomb of Annihilation that levers have been good.
Yeah. And how far is the floor from here when I look down?
60 feet. Alright, so, yeah, you can make that one. And every time you land on it, it's like going like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like it's almost like it's floating on water. That would be the best kind of understanding that you could have from it.
I'm really only focused on being like the first person there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna speed up then down the wall.
Yeah, you'll get there faster than he does.
I'm gonna lean out and get my.
I'm gonna look back at him and.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you a rope, Boone, and like tell you like swing out, and I'll like pull you up.
Will you pull chicken over too?
Oh yeah, I'll spend some time just ferrying people in a safe manner over onto the balcony.
Yeah, nice one. You make that, and jump to the balcony.
I'm gonna reach my arm out and grab him.
So does he get to the thing first?
Oh, easily. He can run full pelt, but you've got to ready a jump each time. There's no competition.
But I do sit there reaching my arm out to help you across.
Yeah, pretty fast there.
All right.
Need a hand up, little lady?
You see the statue.
So, Alien, what do you think the statue's about?
Which one is it again?
This statue is a 15-foot tall statue of a hulking fiend with furled wings and clenched fists.
Thinking it's not going to be good.
And they're like that.
Do we see that opening behind there?
Yeah, you do. If you walk, if you're walking around at all around the statue. Yep, you see it.
Okay. I'll yell back to the rest of the party. There's a corridor behind the statue.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like any other thing, but you gotta come here.
Does the statue do anything?
I'm gonna touch the statue.
You touch it.
Is it made completely of stone?
It seems to be.
Is there space in its hands to hold something?
Maybe. Looks like it. It looks like it could be hiding something. Maybe it's just doing that trick where you open his hand. Ah, nothing there. It's up his sleeve.
I think it's hiding something.
It does look like it's got its hand out, almost as if like it's offering. So you feel like maybe there could be something in its hands. Who knows?
I think there's maybe something in its hands. Who knows?
Can you get it? Oh, strong and strapping fellow.
You don't gotta pander to me. I'll do it.
Yeah, but it's just easier if I do.
I'm gonna... So it's like stone, right?
Yeah, it's stone.
I'm crawling a little bit further back down the wall.
Go for it.
Everyone's always...
Don't let one grenade in his hand take out the whole party.
Alright, I'm gonna try to... break open the one hand.
Yep. What are you going to try and do?
Bash it.
Alright, you bash it, you hit it, you smash it. Doesn't seem to even make a dent.
I think we need a wizard. It won't open.
I don't know how I'm going to open it.
You got that thing that opens stuff? Wizards are always like, "Ma."
Oh, wait, let me check.
You do see a lever behind Olo from where you are, Vanguard.
Olo, fucking do the lever.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Alright, I pulled the lever.
God damn it.
Are you jumping across
I
Vanguard?
said lever, not the lever.
I'm right there. I'll pull it.
Alright, you pull the lever.
I'm going into my shell.
As you do, as the lever on the west balcony is pulled, the fiendish statue unclenches its fists to reveal marble-sized objects in each palm. Simultaneously, howling winds rise up and fill the room. And yeah, I need all 4 of you who are in there to make a wisdom saving throw. You too, Corridon.
No, I think I can learn knock. It's in one of my books, but I don't have it.
No worries.
Okay.
I think the 23 at the top is mine.
I don't see it, so I'll believe you. Alright, so you're fine, Corridon. Alright, Elian, Boone, and Olo, could each of you roll me a D100? You know, just for kicks.
Oh, goody.
I'm sure there's nothing bad.
I feel like I'm the only one who hasn't read this module.
I never read it.
I have no idea what's going to happen.
I don't have a single.
I haven't read it either, but anytime you roll a D100, it's not a good thing.
Okay.
I mean, unless you
You
roll
could
a
be getting a
96.
blessing.
Alright.
Yeah, you become a necromancer and are infinitely healthy and forever fine.
Oh no. Alright, so, Olo, could you all roll actually, no, that won't matter. Okay, so, first of all, let's start with Elian. Elian, you fall 60 feet as you fall unconscious. So,
Okay.
let's just do /R. I'll say that you're crawling at the same height as the balcony, so I won't do any more than that. 66. Alright, you take that much falling damage, and you're still unconscious. So, you take 18 damage. Then we'll go to Olo with the 49. Alright, so, Olo, you start going to speak, but your speech is just, it's babbling. You seem to be incapable of normal speech. Like, and no one can make sense of what you're saying at all. And, Boone, you're, all of a sudden, you are just filled with terror and fear. And you feel like you have to run away. You have to get out of here. You've got to use all your movement and your action to just get as far away as you can from this area. So yeah, that happens.
Has it been?
Alright, so Corridon, yeah, you see the marbles inside the unclenched fists, and yeah, so what are you guys doing?
Give me the marbles.
So you're grabbing them?
Yeah.
Alright, you've grabbed them. You get them both. In your scramblings to run away, Boone, you do notice that there is a secret door in front of you, but you're on the non-secret side of the secret door.
Do I have to open it?
Yeah, kinda.
I do so.
Right, so you get access to that room, and I'll read what that is in a second. Olo, you're babbling incoherently. Vanguard, you're seeing the wind buffet Olo, and you see Boone run away down the stairs. What are y'all doing other than the fleeing and the unconscious?
Can I cast Mage Hand to lift the lever up if it's not back up?
Yeah, you can certainly do that. So you lift the lever back up, and the winds seem to disappear, and the fists clench back up.
And I yelled at Corridon, does he look coherent?
Yeah, oh, if you could see him, yeah, Corridon looks fine.
I am going to... So there's no way to get the 60 feet down to Alien, is there?
I can get him. Hold on. I can get him. How much room roof-wise do we have?
15 feet high, 60 feet down. Boone, you run into this room, and once you get in there, and if you, like, move away so that you can't see the tunnel, you're fine. You don't feel scared anymore. Looking in this room, Boone, you see a 15-foot wide, 15-foot deep pit dominates the chamber. At the bottom of the pit, you see a 8-foot tall clay figure standing motionless beside a stone chest and a silver key hanging from a cord around its neck. And you also see 2 statues, but I'll get into more information about that in a bit. Alright, so what are you doing, Vanguard and Olo?
I'm gonna chase after Boone because he looks real scared.
You saying anything as you do?
As I run up, I'm like,
oh, he does Lion King. Okay. So,
I'm fine, I'm fine.
what are you doing, Corridon? Sorry, what are you doing, Vanguard?
I'm gonna go ahead and polymorph into Giant Eagle.
Alright, so let's pull out a Giant Eagle. For now, I'm just going to make you giant.
Lucian, can you make
you lay me gingerly on a mountaintop?
We're going to Mordor, baby. And then I will fly to Ilion and grab him in my talons and bring him back to the balcony.
Okay, you do so.
And then I tell Corridon, get ready. Oh, I can't say anything, can I? So then I fly towards Corridon and I swoop in so he can jump on my...
And since Corridon's not here...
And then I'll fly him to the balcony also.
Like the other balcony?
Yeah, where we think Olo and the other people went.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Cool. Yep, you were able to fly him there, and we'll see when Corridon gets back to see if he obliged.
And then I let out a awesome giant eagle cry. Pierces the sound. Yeah. Which my team should know means rally. Rally to me. We've discussed this before. No, we haven't.
For sure.
You see Orbeck sticking his head out and Bythor right behind him going, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I'll grab them and move them over.
Oh, you're gonna... Okay.
So did I flew back over here with him?
If you were willing to jump onto his back, then yes.
I was. I did look down that...
the tunnel?
When I peered down there, what was...
It was a small tunnel veering to the north.
I'll keep that in mind as I travel across the Eagle back.
Mm-hmm. Looking at those 2 marbles that you picked up. Where does it say it? Okay, so these 2 marbles, they look 1 inch in diameter. One is like a pearly white crystal eyeball, and the other one is a similarly sized scarlet crystal eyeball. 1 inch wide.
All right.
So
is Vanguard still an
eagle?
An eagle?
Until he's not.
Yeah, I'm hovering here until you guys make some room on that balcony for me as you guys chase after or do whatever you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. I assume you also let Chicken come across.
Yeah, I can grab everybody and drop them off.
And Chicken's looking at the unconscious Elian, like nuzzling him.
I'll stand over them while they and I'll wait for my companions.
Yep.
Push my way through there. Yeah.
I'm gonna test and see if I can cast a cantrip while I'm speaking in tongues.
Nope.
Something that requires somatic. Damn it. Okay.
You feel like you're incapable of spell casting in this state.
I am going to go try to heal.
I'm out there.
Boone, you can't. You go out there and then you start screaming and you run away again.
So I am going to use 5 points of lay on hands.
Okay, so you heal him 5 hit points.
Does he wake up?
Nope, but Elian, you gain 5 hit points.
I can handle that.
Alright,
I
so
start slapping the shit out of him.
you're slapping the shit out of him, which would do insane amount of damage right now. But you trying
I
to
lose 5 hit points.
yeah, you're trying to. Oh, more than that.
Insane amount of non-lethal damage.
Oh yeah. So you're slapping him out a bit, and you see the eagle there looking over the top of him. Or are you Vanguard now? You still eagle?
No, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay eagle until I don't have to. Yeah.
Yep. And
So you see my head moving around and the eyes looking at him, thinking about like staring at chicken a little bit, and then.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, as you you're looking around, all of a sudden he wakes up. You're awake now, Corridon, and you see an eagle above you. You feel a little bit hurt, and Olo, you're like going, I wish I could speak. What? And so all of a sudden you feel like you can speak again.
Oh, was that weird for any of you, or was that just in my head? 'Cause I feel like I was getting a little.
Try going back out.
Yeah. All right, sure. I'll stick my head out there.
Terrified me.
Do I start talking in tongues again?
No, you're fine.
No, man, I'm good.
If you cross the way you did just then, Boone, and was able to see down into that tunnel, you feel the fear again. Alright, so looking in this room that you're currently in, you see what I described before with the 15-foot pit, the tall stone guy, and the wooden chest, and the key around the stone guy's neck. You also see 2 9-foot tall statues. They stand atop plinths on either side of the pit. A third plinth is in the south, and it stands empty. One of the statues depicts a hooded and bearded male figure with his left hand held high, index finger pointing up. The other portrays an armored male knight with his gauntleted right hand extended out, palm facing inward toward the knight. And I'll post that for you because that was a bunch of words.
With my history as a cleric of Torm before I went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, do any of these seem familiar?
Oh yeah, that's Torm.
Cool.
You don't.
That seems very odd.
You don't instantly recognize the other one though.
Okay, so the thing we saw said "Right the gods." So I'm assuming these are the gods.
And all three...
But they're upright already, right?
Yep. All 3 are on plinths, and... both of them are on plinths, and this is a third identical plinth.
So, struck anybody else as weird that these are the first gods from not around these parts we found in here?
Yeah, it's a little weird. What's in the box?
Well, wasn't there another statue down there?
Yeah, you see a... what's it called? An 8-foot tall clay figure. So, are you trying to jump down, Corridon?
Yeah.
You get ready to jump down, and it looks comical as you land on what seems to be an invisible force floor.
Like above it?
Yep.
Oh, like the whole pit is like sealed off?
Mm-hmm.
With a wall of force?
Yep.
Neat.
I'm gonna go stand on the other plinth and look godlike.
Yeah. You hear Cooper-zan go like, yeah, flex it! Show it off! Do it!
Does the figure in the pit look like it could have been carved the same way the other two up on the statue?
Nope. The other two look like works of art. That one just looks like a kid made a person.
So is there a door behind Olo?
Yes, there is.
What about this?
Take a look, see, I guess.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Alright, so you open it. And yeah, you see a cylindrical room. And it actually goes a bit further. And then right here, you see a square opening going up. And it's quite reasonable to deduce that you're in the room that's spanned from the lever.
Alright. Well, that was useless.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
So,
Boone, use your big brain.
are any of them like, are the gods like pointing at anything or facing at anything, or is like there anything on the walls, like any kind of designs or anything like that?
No, you see like the one on the left is pointing upwards, and the one that's torn, he's got his arm out like this, but yeah.
So I'm gonna look up.
Nothing there.
There's nothing there.
It's alright. So the thing said, "Right the gods," but I mean they're both already upright. So I mean, has all the advice been good? Or like all the advice so far we found from these plaques has been good, hasn't it?
Seemingly so. Alright, Corridon, you come to a door over here, and the corridor ends at a large door with a round mirror set into its surface. 10 circular indentations, each about an inch across, surround the mirror.
Is there a handle on the door?
There is not. And when you're looking at the indentations that seem to be circular and about an inch across, you remember those two little, the white and the scarlet eyeballs you recently picked up.
I think I found something. And with that, I'll get the 2 marbles out, and I'm going to put them at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Done. And as you're looking at it, you can see yourself for the first time, because it's a massive mirror. You see all the hair that's growing from you. You see the nubs of like little tiny horns that seem to be coming from your forehead, and you see that your eyes are now hourglass shaped. Yeah, it doesn't look right, but yeah, as you put the 2 gems in, and yeah, nothing seems to sorry, not gems, the crystal ball thingies. Nothing seems to happen as you put both of them in.
I'm a little troubled by my visage.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to put them in at 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. You put them in any orientation that you feel like, and it feels like it doesn't do anything. You're pretty confident that you need more.
Crap. Hey, Boone.
So I'm gonna take the plaque literally, and I'm gonna try and grab one of the statues and like rotate it to the right.
Sure. What statue you want to rotate?
Whatever the one is that I'm next to.
Okay, that would be the one with the finger pointing upwards.
Okay.
Okay, so you're rotating that to the right. Okay, suddenly the giant clay figure is teleported out of the room right here, and everybody needs to roll initiative.
Sorry, guys.
As you see this hulking clay figure go, "Ah," and
Why don't
wants to
you
charge at
open
you
that
guys.
sarcophagus down there while you're at it too?
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and jump in that.
And we might have one round before we have to call it. We always finish after one round of combat. You guys like to initiate a combat just as a thingy starts.
To be fair, it's Olo fucks up on something, and then we have to fight our way out of it, and I do it at like 11:15 always.
I wish Corden knew what it was like to fuck up on something.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so Lucian, in your form, you have a +3 to your initiative, not a +6 or whatever. Yeah, I haven't set up a giant eagle, sorry.
That's good. So 9, 10, 11, 12.
Cool. And I'll quickly roll for Orvex as he's like, "Oh, by the gods! Tom, protect me!" Alright, is that everybody roll initiative? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, beautiful. Okay. With that, Elian, you get to start this combat.
Oh, interesting thoughts here. I'm gonna take a shot at it with my bow.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna put a hunter's mark on it first.
Done.
You're gonna have to move up.
And take a shot at it with my bow.
Go for it.
And then Chicken's gonna go in for a bite and see what he can do.
The bow hits.
That's good. At least it's kind of easy to hit.
Mm-hmm. Both of those hit.
Nice.
So 25 damage.
Nice
Alright,
job.
so your bow did 0 damage. But you feel like Chicken's magical attacks somehow got through.
What about your D6
bonus
Did the
Did
hunter's
from,
mark do anything?
The Hunter's Mark counts as the weapon damage, but you know what? I'm going to give you the 1 point. It is magical.
And
Well, that
for
was
the
actually the
person-
fire.
Oh, okay. Well, that 1 point of
was.
fireworks.
Okay, does the extra 1d6 from hunter's mark do anything?
Yeah, I'll allow it. It is a magical thing. Yep,
Another one.
Nice. Oh, he's feeling the pain.
Do bracers of archery make your attacks magical?
He has not attuned to them.
I haven't attuned yet.
But
It
I don't
adds
think
3d10 to his attack and +6 to his damage.
Alright. Anything else, Elian? Is it your turn?
That is it for me.
Okie dokie. It is now Corridon's turn. That's a hit. That's a hit. Again, I didn't see the other stuff for striking. I see a 17, 29. I assume the other one hit as well.
17, 17, 14.
Yeah, beautiful.
So that is 36 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. Bringing on the pain. It's Orvex's turn, and he shoots at it, and it does no damage. He's like, "Oh god, Boone, you're up." Oh, crit
Nice.
and a miss.
$15.
Oh, damaging. Anything else?
That's it. I'm in a move.
Vanguard, you are currently an eagle. You're gonna fly in, and you can sidle your way down using 30 feet of movement to get into the room.
Would it still be considered flying? Because I have 80 feet of flying.
I would say that you couldn't fly. You would have to move normally.
I'll drop concentration.
Okay, you are now Vanguard. So what's the plan?
30.
Mm-hmm.
And lightning bolt.
All right, lightning bolt. What kind of save is that? Dex. It fails, taking the full 31. Good roll.
And I'm going to add in my power surge, which is another 4 points.
35. Oh, he's looking hurt. Anything else in your turn?
No, that was movement, action, bonus action? No, because I cast. So, no, I'm...
Okay, it's its turn. And, yeah, it's probably only going to get the one. It's going to look at Corridon and try and slam him twice rather than using its other ability as... Yeah. It's not going to...
Can you tell if he's standing on the force ceiling now, or is that gone somehow?
Oh, no, he's still standing on the force ceiling. Alright, so you take 1 hit for 19 damage, and you need to make a con save.
Okay.
Did it roll for you?
16.
16. That is enough. And you take the 19 damage, and with that it is your turn, Olo.
Alright, I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Shield of Faith.
Okie dokie.
On myself.
Done.
And then I'm going to run forward and drive Cowabunga straight into this guy's knee.
Go for it.
$14 hit.
Just.
Uh, 19 points of damage.
Indeed. Anything else in your turn?
I will stank it.
Stank him up.
6. I still had the toggle for Boom Blade turned on, so
No
just
worries.
the 6.
Bythor. Is he going to do anything?
Fire crossbow.
Fire away.
I'll have move closer to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, over here. Not his night tonight.
Not his night. And, Elian, I'm just going to give you one more turn. Let's see what happens.
Alright, I'm going in with the Mace of Terror.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
And then Chicken's going to do another attack as well.
Go for it. Yeah, you between you whacking it with the Mace of Terror and Chicken, you destroy this creature which only had 5 hit points left.
I'm imagining like Elian's like spider crawls across the ceiling and just lands on this thing like the creepy demon mace is just beating it on the head.
I like it.
I was kind of guessing since the arrow wouldn't work, bludgeoning attacks were the way to go.
You feel like maybe it's because it's a magical weapon. And with that, we are out of turn order, and we are out of time, as we have to wrap it up there. But what's up with the chest? You do see him crumble to nothing, and the silver key falls off his neck and falls to the ground. But we will continue that, hopefully next week. Next week for me, it will be Halloween. For you guys, it'll be the night before. But, you know, if you guys want to get dressed up, feel free. I might be wearing something. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
You can get down for that.
Yeah. Just, I want you, but Chad's friend has to dress up as a goat.
Are you going to be able to play on Halloween?
Oh, yeah, it's not that big of a thing in Australia, and it's in the middle of the day. So, it's just a normal work day, and I work in the mornings anyway, so yeah. My wife just got back from the shops and bought me this. Curse you, He-Man!
That is majestic.
So I'll be wearing that at some point. Alright, so thank you, Cedric to the left. Chad's friend. I wrote that on your image. Sasha to the bottom left. Lucian directly below me. Brian to the bottom right, and Logan to the top right. This has been Tomb of Annihilation on Roll20 with DanimalDM. Catch us next week, hopefully, and we might be a bit more spookier, who knows. And catch Lucian on all the days that he's doing his thing, Mondays and Saturdays and here. Thanks for everything. We'll catch you all next week. Say bye, y'all.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Ta-ta.